Like all stories from history, this is a search for ghosts. A quest for the people who made us what we are, and for one man in particular.
William Shakespeare is the most famous writer of all time, and yet his life is still shrouded in mystery. So much so that a vast web of conspiracy theories has grown up over whether he even wrote his own plays or not. This is a historical detective story, an Elizabethan whodunit, searching for the life of William Shakespeare of Stratford-upon-Avon.
William Shakespeare, the man, the myth, the legend. Baptized April 26, 1564, they didn't have birth records back then, and died April 23, 1616, at the ripe old age of 51, there's still frustratingly little known about his personal life. He was a popular English playwright, poet, and author during Queen Elizabeth's first reign. He married Anne Hathaway when he was only 18 and she was 26. They had some kids, but no descendants since his one and only granddaughter died childless. But why is he so important? How is a man who is nearly 400 years dead still cool enough to have his own Twitter account with over 26,000 followers? What has Shakespeare done to deserve such notoriety? Shakespeare has had an interesting impact on history and society. For instance, he inadvertently caused a pigeon problem when in 1860, a Bard-Lovin pharmaceutical manufacturer released 60 starlings into Central Park as part of an effort to release every bird mentioned in Shakespeare's plays to North America. Scientists estimate now that 200 million starlings are directly descended from that flock. He also cleared the path for Freud with his loose views on sexuality. Future generations have worked to censor his body work throughout history. In fact, the first collection of his plays only contained 2/3 of the original material. His open views cleared the way for Freud's work. Shakespeare even inspired an assassination. John Wilkes Booth was inspired to assassinate Lincoln by his performance, only a few months earlier, in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. The parallels between the theatrical assassination of Julius Caesar and the real assassination of Lincoln are striking. Booth shot Lincoln in a theater and burst into Latin after killing the president, shouting "Sic semper tyrannis," just as Caesar speaks Latin after being stabbed in the play. Shakespeare has been translated into countless languages, including unspoken languages. For example, a group calling themselves the ASL Shakespeare Project has taken it upon themselves to translate and perform works of Shakespeare in American Sign Language using deaf actors. Their mission states, by making us more sensitive to language, both English and ASL, we are therefore more capable of expressing ourselves and of responding to experience. This statement shows the long-reaching impact that Shakespeare has had in many languages, not just English. Shakespearean plays and sonnets have also been performed many times by Gallaudet University students, the National Theatre of the Deaf, and various local deaf groups and performers. His works have also been performed by hearing actors and interpreted by ASL interpreters numerous times.
Shakespeare's plays feature the first written instances of roughly 1,700 words and familiar terms. He added terms like eatin' me out of house and home, in a pickle, naked truth, wild goose chase, and the popular your mama jokes from Titus Andronicus. Words like fashionable, zany, lackluster, and buzzer were also used. He also invented many names that are still used today, names like Jessica, Miranda, Olivia, and Ariel. Shakespeare's plays have been adapted onto the stage and screen in many forms with actors like Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ray Fiennes, Anthony Hopkins, and many others. Even this year, a new version of Macbeth is hitting the big screen.
If we should fail,
We'll not fail.
William Shakespeare's life has had a dramatic influence on countless cultures throughout the world. He's left a legacy that goes beyond written word and is sure to maintain relevance for thousands of years to come.